Hi, this is Brandy from the Fiber My Bean, and I'm going to do a quick little tutorial on basic drop spindling. I have here some lovely wool, and it's a very nice roving. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and just tear a piece off it, something manageable. And I'm going to do what's called pre-drafting, which means I'm going to stretch the fibers out little by little. And how far apart you put your hands depends on how easily the fiber pulls apart and how long the particular fiber staple is. And one way you can find this out, see, I've already got this pre-drafted, but I'm going to show you how to find that out, is you go ahead and you take a piece and pull until it comes apart. And that's about how long my staple is. So that's how you can figure that out. Now that I've got this pre-drafted, I'm going to take my handy dandy little spindle here. This is my favorite, my first spindle ever, and still one of my favorites, my CD spindle. And I'm going to take, see the hook there? I'm going to take a little bit of this fiber, give it a little twist, and put it, and loop it over the hook like that. And just twist it a couple times to get it to come together so it'll stay in place. And then after I do that, I can go ahead and park it between my knees so it doesn't go anywhere. And I'm going to go ahead and draft it out just a little bit more. And go ahead and give it a twist. And what you're going to do is you're going to go ahead and give your spindle a twist. And if you want to control it with your hand until you feel you got good control over it, that's perfectly fine. And then when you feel like you've got enough twist build up, drop it back down between your knees, park it. We call this the park and draft method. And I'm going to go ahead and draft out my fiber a little bit more. And then I'm going to let that twist travel right up. Oops, got a little loose down here. I didn't want to stay. So let me loop it over again. I think what I did is I spun the wrong direction. One little thing that I did when I first got this, and I replaced the CDs on it since I got it, I put an arrow going in a clockwise direction on it to remind me which way I needed to spin so I wouldn't accidentally, as a newbie, start spinning in the opposite direction and unspin myself, which I just did. So, go ahead and get this started again. There we go. Why does that not want to stay there? Okay. Fiber's giving me some issues. Alright. There we go. Got it restarted again. Even people who've done this for a while have issues. Okay. There, and I got a good piece done up there. Once you have about an arm's length of it done, go ahead and slide that off your hook and start wrapping it around your spindle. You will find it easier to wrap if you wrap it in the same direction that you're spinning. I'm spinning clockwise, therefore I am wrapping clockwise. And I don't want to do too much there because I need to have enough room. I got a little notch here, and I'm going to run it back up through my hook and loop it around the hook once, so that it's not going to go anywhere. And then once again, I'm going to give it a spin, and I'm going to stop that twist there with my thumb and my index finger. I'm going to park it, hold that twist, and draft it some more. And then let that twist climb right up the drafting. Give it another spin, park it, draft it out, do it again. Give it another spin, park it, draft out some more, let the twist climb right up. And as you get used to these motions, let me go ahead and wind that on. And once you get used to these motions, you'll be able to do them kind of at the same time, so to speak, where you can go ahead and, let me get a little more out there, there we go. You can go ahead and spin and draft at the same time with your spindle going. What you want to watch when you get to this point is that your spindle doesn't stop and then start moving in the opposite direction, because it will want to. Because that'll untwist all your yarn and then drop the spindle, hence why they call it a drop spindle, I suppose. But you just go ahead and spin it. Whoop. And also, if you have problems with your fiber getting caught up in the spindle, you can wrap it in a little bracelet around your wrist and have it work through your hand that way. I'm going to go ahead and, since I got some spin in there, let that spin climb up. Give it a good spin. Stop. Draft. And let that spin climb up. And you can make a pretty thin yarn this way. That's why having your knees free is actually a really good idea when you're first starting. Now, I want to add just a little more twist to this, so I'm going to go ahead and now I'm going to wind it on. I saw my arm was getting up there. My cameraman had to move the camera a little bit up to catch what I was doing, so I figured I went high enough. And one more time, spin it, keep that twist there. Draft it out and let it climb up. Spin it, park it, draft. And just add a little extra twist. I hope you found my drop spindling demonstration helpful, and I hope you're enjoying these videos on how-tos. I have this thing where I just want to spin in this chair, which is probably not the best thing on video. Who's getting dizzy? Anyway, I hope you enjoy these, and I hope you come back for more, and I hope you have a great week. Bye!